Hey guys, this is here bringing you another video. Now, welcome back to Challenger Spectator. Today, we're watching roughly a rank 20, top 25 Challenger player on EU West playing Diana Jungle. So, you may have heard, or you might be getting an inkling now, Diana Jungle apparently is insanely overpowered. So, we're going to watch why, and it does involve, and you know, it's worth knowing, Diana as a champion seems quite strong right now, but specifically jungle. Her jungle clear apparently is insanely fast. She doesn't really lose any health from it, and obviously her cooldown's pretty low health. Low cooldown. Meanwhile, the Jax obviously was coming down to stop the Diana doing this kind of weird invade, and also the Victor gets caught out and he flashes, which he really shouldn't have, and he ends up dead. So, weird flash by the Victor. He should have just accepted the death, and that obviously gives the enemy Alistair first blood. But yeah, Diana is just a little bit too strong. Worth knowing, I'm making this video just to kind of show you guys, and also I've got to turn off my light because it's just it's just hit 8:30 in the evening, and my computer turns orange at that time to help my eyes. But yeah, Diana's just nuts. She is getting a nerf in the upcoming patch, so I do want to make that clear. Has already been announced, I believe, that she is going to be getting a nerf. But yeah, I just wanted to show it. Also, just to start to announce officially, this upcoming weekend, I am taking a little break from streaming and making content. I'm just having some time off just to chill. I haven't had proper time off since Christmas, and I only took 2 days off at Christmas, so it's been over 4 months since I've taken more than 2 days off in a row. So I'm just taking like 3/4 days off. YouTube channel, I'm going to like basically, after even I make this video today, I'm going to just see all the videos that I've got. I've got tomorrow to record a little bit more, and I'm just going to see how many videos I get. Some days while I'm, you know, chilling, you might get 2 videos, but I will say there may be a couple days that I only upload 1 video while I'm just having a nice chill rest period. So just to announce, if there's one day that you go to the normal second video of the day upload time, and oh god, no video, that I've chosen to not do 2. I will say, if I randomly manage to get millions of content, maybe I will upload 2 each day, but I'm not pushing it. Anyway, the game itself, sorry for making that tangent. Yeah, you can see, look at her jungle clear, by the way, and just worth mentioning, she did get no pull this game. So she's just to make the point clear, she is pre-3 minute, cleared that, wolves, and now she's on blue. If we just have a little look, Lilia, on the enemy team, there's Lilia. She's also cleared quite a lot, but I could probably nearly guarantee she had a pull. But also worth knowing, Lilia is also known to have a very quick clear. But let's see how it goes. Let's continue. So Diana going to finish off her blue. Will she do the toad thing after? I guess she might, but obviously Scuttle will be coming up soon. Lilia's ganking. So Victor, good idea for her to gank. Why? Well, again, the Victor blue randomly flash here at level 1, so you know he's vulnerable. So as a jungler, you should be looking to that, you know, using that knowledge. Use that knowledge of you gank once, or if they blew a flash, then go there again. They are vulnerable. So there's the Scuttle fight. Now, the disadvantage is Victor's not here right now, but he just teleported back to mid. Can they do anything here? You can see Camille in top lane. She's been pushed in, so she can't come over and help. So what's Diana going to do? Leave it alone. Now, the problem that she will also have is she's now going to go to this one. But these two know that. So this is a potential big problem for this Diana of not being able to get the Scuttles. She's going to help Victor push the mid. That's on purpose, to let Victor actually come and help now. And now, these two have got lane priority. Blue team, they should come over here. Right now, Diana is on it with the Victor nearby. No Lilia as of right now. She probably knows now this is a bad idea because, again, her bot lane has no priority. Obviously, a bit of a weird game, worth knowing. The enemy bot lane has a Sion Senna and then a Xerath Alistair. So not traditional bot lanes down in bot lane in either of, you know, this game. It's a bit odd. But as we've mentioned many a time, Challenger is a weird rating. Sometimes you can't actually compare Challenger to solo queue because it is so different. When these players are ridiculously good and they're Challenger because they're just Challenger players, they do random stuff. I'm not even kidding. They get bored. Meanwhile, overextended does the Ali, gets 1 kill, does the Diana. Now going on to the Xerath and the Lilia. She is down a little bit on the Lilia's XP, worth knowing. But there's 1 kill, nicely done. Lilia will get a Dark Harvest stack though, so that's not too bad for her. No vision on Yasuo right now, so expect him to be bot lane, I would say. They are using some summoners. Xerath used both sums, and that will end up killing the Senna. Diana returning, going to get the Xerath. He goes down. Sion, who's TP, by the way, is TPing in, and Lilia is going to be on the back foot, but with Lilia Q, I don't know, she's probably going to get away unless Diana does commit to the flash, which she might. And she does, and she will get the kill. That also could then turn into Dragon. So you can see the Diana damage, by the way. It's there already. Like, Diana has literally nothing right now, AP-wise. Like, she has no Amp Tome, she's got nothing. And her damage is actually not that bad. And so that's also a big reason why Diana's, like, gained in popularity. People have kind of realized, oh, God, her damage is nuts. Worth knowing her runes for this jungle game. Conqueror, Triumph, Tenacity, because again, she's an assassin. CC does hurt her, so having Tenacity helps a lot. Last Stand, so she is expecting to be lower health, so she's going to be dealing more damage the lower health she is. Perfect Timing, so she doesn't have to buy a stopwatch. Cosmic Insight, so more cooldown reduction, etc. And then she has attack speed, ability power, and then magic resist. She isn't even running armor, even though she's jungling. She's that confident she's not really going to take that much damage from jungling. You can see she's literally taking none. When you've got your shield, the W, jungling isn't really going to do that much to you at all. Level 6 no hit, massive power spike. Worth knowing Diana's ultimate is only a 100-second cooldown at rank 1. And when you're playing jungle, that's basically you do one gank, you do a jungle clear, you may go back once or whatever, and then your ult's back up. So basically every single jungle rotation, you've got your ultimate up. So looking for a Yasuo gank, and what the Diana will be doing is she'll be Q, like sometimes with her ganks, she'll be QEing to a minion, and then Eing to the opponent she actually wants to with the reset, and then using the ulti. So even though like Diana isn't traditionally a jungler, she does have that mobility, and then her CC with a gank is her ulti. So it's actually not that bad. But yeah, she will be getting a nerf. I think, like, she might still be around in the jungle after the nerf. The reason being is, if you guys have not noticed, Riot is doing a, like, kind of weird decisions that, in order for them to fix the jungle, what Riot's fix is trying to introduce more champions into the jungle. Again, we all know that's not going to fix it. I think everyone knows that apart from Riot. But Diana is one of these champions that Riot seems to really want as a jungler, like Darius and Zed and hell, all those type of ones. But Riot, I think, want her in the jungle. Therefore, yes, she's going to get nerfed, but she'll still be good in jungle. She'll still be pretty decent. And it does seem like people may ask, like, what is going on with the balance right now? Like, they buffed Vladimir, they buffed Morgana jungle's also quite good. I might do a Morgana jungle video soon. I actually think we're in a time right now that Riot is trying to force a meta change. They're never going to say it because they've never said it out loud. But yeah, I reckon because the meta has been relatively samey for most of this season so far, relatively, I reckon we're going to see like Riot's trying to force a meta change. And how do you force a meta change? Yeah, you just make things really strong or really weak. And that naturally will make people play the strong champions and not play the weak champions anymore. That's my guess. Again, it's the best guess that I've got because some of this stuff that they've been doing doesn't make any sense. So Diana's killing the Rift, and you can see in top lane, Jax is now beating the Camille. So the thing with Camille, she's done the typical like solo queue Camille thing. She's running Ignite. Ignite is kind of the cheesy thing with Camille to try and get you ahead in the early, and you saw it actually did get her a kill. The problem is when you're against something like a Jax, meanwhile Diana's going to try and go for a gank with the ulti. Jax flashes, but then Diana's got the burn damage with the red, etc., and he will go down, even though he used flash. So that's a good kill by Diana. Is she going to push it for plates? No, she's not. She's going to go back in her jungle and farm. But yeah, like, Diana's pretty decent. I will also say, I used to play Diana a little bit. If you look at my YouTube channel, obviously I'm an older YouTube channel now. I have videos of Diana 5 years ago getting really fed on the champion. I used to like her. I'm not a massive fan of the rework. I actually miss the old Diana. And yes, it was a pretty similar rework. It just doesn't feel the same to me. It's hard to explain, but it just doesn't feel the same. So I probably should give the newer Diana more of a go. I only played it a handful of times, and I was like, I'm not a big fan of this. But yeah, I haven't played it really recently, or like I may have played it once. But maybe I should give it another go. So the one thing I would say I'm a bit surprised about so far this game is the lack of dragon. Neither jungler has been like really ongoing for it. I can understand a little bit that a Lilia wouldn't. I think Lilia is weaker to do dragon than a Diana. Like Diana will hardly take any damage from this dragon at the moment. Sion, though, within the Senna, they are doing, I guess it's the funnel Senna strategy, obviously. And they are looking for the engage. Nice flash by Senna. Alistar now caught out, will go down by the Diana. Meanwhile, Lilia flashes double ulti. Diana's just like, screw it, I'm going to finish the dragon. She will get it just. Yasuo in the area, though. Why wouldn't you fight this? I would literally... Diana should be fighting this, in my opinion. Let's see what she's going to do. She flashes now. Weird flash. And, yeah, enemy team will back out. You got a 2-level advantage over the enemy Lilia. I do not know why the Diana just didn't fight that. You had Victor fighting the Yasuo. You could have engaged on the Yasuo then. So I'd say, again, you know, you're not always going to have perfect decision-making. And that's just my opinion. You know, my opinion is I think Diana should have fought that. But nonetheless, it doesn't happen. 5-0 Diana, though. And that's when I also want to say is that this champion, it kind of, she creeps up in strength. Like, does this Diana feel like she's 5-0 right now? Probably not. She's done nothing insane this game, but she's 5-0. Her farm, she's also farming one of the best in the game. That's just Diana. She's that strong. It sometimes doesn't feel like the champ's doing that much, but that she ends up really fed. So she's going to go down gank top lane. Alistar ganking top again. This is like the second top lane gank that Alistar has done, by the way. And Camille will end up dead again. Alistar might die, though, to the Diana, which he will. And Jack should die to the Victor. So there we go. So yes, the Alistar's making a play happen, but in the overall scheme of things, it's actually worse for the enemy team. Especially that the Victor's had a pretty rough game. You're now giving him a free kill from the Jacks. That's nice. You're having a bad game. It's 300 gold kill. Can sometimes make all the difference. Stu, oh god, she is just diving. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Look how little damage that Diana took. She didn't have ult. Like, she just annihilated the Lilia under tower, killed her, and then just casually walked away without using ultimate. So, Diana, like, that's the point. Crazy. Meanwhile, bot lane, Jax actually goes bot lane with teleport and ends up killing the Senna with her bot lane. What a fiesta of a game, by the way. Holy moly. So it does show that fiesta games do happen in every rating. This is a top-tier challenger-level solo queue game on EU West, and it's an absolute fiesta. You know, it sounds crazy, but having that many kills already in this game, having, what, 17, now 18. 18 kills already before 13 minutes in a challenger game is a lot. Meanwhile, there's another kill that happened, and Dyna might not be happy because that's giving them the stealing of this jungle. Maybe they would steal that, but I think they're going to back away. So Diana should get her own red, and she does. So there we go. They do a vision of it. Senna's clearing that away, which is nice. And red buff acquired. Yasuo going bot lane. They might look for a bot lane gank. And teleport by Sion. That is a ballsy TP. He's a level 7 Sion versus a level 10 Yasuo. A Lilia in the area too, ulting. He does get slept by the Lilia. In the way, though, Diana is here. They don't quite get the Sion because, you know, it is full tank Sion and he's hard to kill. There's the Diana ulti, though, and Yasuo wind walls. Nice wind wall by him, and he will escape. That damage of Diana, though, was still quite impressive. And obviously, worth knowing, this Diana is fed now. So her damage is obviously going to look impressive because she is ahead. She's got her mythic where other people don't. She even has Sword Boots. She has 8 Dark Seal stacks. She's level 11, you know. So she is fed this game. But like we saw earlier, when she was just getting a couple kills in the early game, her damage is really high early. So that's the point when it comes to like overtuned champions. People will literally, you know, they could watch this video go, oh, it's not that impressive. Like, she's doing this damage because she's fed. But when consistently Dianas are now getting fed in the early game quite easily because how strong they are, that's where the problem lies. It's okay for a fed champion to do damage. We all expect that. But when Diana, I played solo queue today, I think I had three Dianas in a row in my games, to the point that it's like, should we now just ban Diana? You know, that's the thing. There's a reason why she's now becoming the most popular jungle pick in the game. Alright, so she's getting the blue. And I've always said, you know, maybe unless she needs the gold, and I've done it, we've all done it, killing the blue and then basing, logically, doesn't make a lot of sense. Unless you need the gold to then buy an item, because you are using these buffs. You take the kill, you know, get the buff. It is then on a timer that it stays on you for only a set period of time. You want to be active when the buffs obviously are on you, But you're going back and you're just wasting, what, a good 30, 40 seconds basing, buying, walking back into combat. It's not a good thing to do that when you just get a buff, but it's a really common thing in League of Legends to do. And again, unless you need the blue, which obviously gives you a bit more gold, then you can go buy, and she just got Zhonya's. Fair enough. Dragon, though, is spawning, and I would expect blue team to be prioritizing that. You know Jax, or they should know at this level, Jax doesn't have teleport. He made a bot lane play a few minutes ago. He's in top lane right now, so you know Jax cannot join this dragon. And Camille has yet to go officially to top lane. She's hovering mid, so you know Camille's closer to the fight than a Jax would be. And they just get it. Enemy team don't even try to do anything about it. Out of position, Jax is top lane. It's not worth going for the fight. So that's really good by Diana securing that. So Diana might look to do Rift Herald here. It's possible. Enemy team obviously knows she's there with Azereth hitting a spell. She's checking the bush just to make sure. We saw Alistair on the minimap a few seconds ago. So maybe, you know, he is with the Jax. You know, I wouldn't, well, I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised if there's duo, but then, you know, as challenger, officially duo cannot happen. Yasuo going a bit too in, gets caught out. Yeah, Zereth flashes, but Diana used ulti, but that is completely okay. So yeah, Yasuo, unfortunately for him, overextends, gets caught out, and he will end up dead. But like going to the point that I've made many a time, I think, officially duo queue cannot happen in challenger, but it still happens, and you might be like, eh? Again, when you're in Challenger, so this game is on E West, it's a top Challenger game, there's only 300 Challenger players in the game, and obviously occasionally you'll get, you know, Master or Grandmaster people in the Challenger games as well, because there's not enough players to fill all the things. Because it's worth knowing, people are like, oh, 300 is worth, you know, 300 is a lot, you know, it's only 10 players per game. Those 300 players are not playing at the same time every single day. And let's just say this game was played at 8 PM on a Wednesday. Let's just give that example. How many of those Challenger MMR players are playing at 8 PM on a Wednesday? Let's say maybe, weird Zhonya's, maybe 50, maybe 60 of them. If that, it might be lower. So if you, as a Challenger player, had a Challenger friend and you both queued up at the same time at, you know, 8 PM on a Wednesday, you and your friend, both Challenger, queue at the same time, you will get into the same game more often than not. You will. And obviously, the back thing of that is you could be on the enemy team. But there'll also be games that you're on the same team. And that's when you could go on a Discord call to each other, and you're in essence duo queuing in Challenger. So Rift Herald got by the Diana. She's going to hopefully break open mid lane, and it will happen. Camille did go down in top, and there is a little bit of a top gap emerging. Camille being 1 and 4, Jax being 3 and 3. I do think Jax is actually in a underrated position right now. He's a hyper monster and always has been in the late game. A lot of people, you know, value Aurelia quite heavily recently, and she's a Blade of the Ruined King champion. She ignores a mythic early and buys Bork. Jax is the same. Meanwhile, they find Jax. He absolutely annihilates the center because she's so squishy. And a big fight is breaking out. Trying to flash away. Camille is here, though, so this is pretty much a 5v5 situation. And blue team are in trouble. Victor's going to end up dead. Camille's getting caught as well. Diana, she's just kind of waiting and seeing. She's going to look to flash over the wall if she needed to, and she does. Again, maybe the Diana could have committed to the fight a bit more, but I don't think they were going to win that fight. So she knew that. Back out, you know, lose a few deaths, but at least you don't lose everybody. And now she can go over and protect mid. So, you know, not the worst thing. But, you know, definitely quite a close game. Gold is still in blue team's favor right now. Kills, though, in red teams. But I also like, obviously, the Diana has had a lot more dragon focus than the Lilia. So the blue team does have the dragons in the back pocket already. So that's nice. She has gone back, though, and is now buying a Oblivion, which obviously is the component to Morello. Now, you'll notice that she's not continued Morello. She's bought a large rod. Most of the time, it's very common for people to not want to fully upgrade to a Morello Nomicon. People don't like buying it. It's not a great item to buy. So she doesn't want to put all that money into a Morello. She wants a little bit of anti-healing and leave it at that. So she's bought the 40% anti-healing and the end. She may upgrade to a Morello later into the game, but she wants more damage. So she's buying that giant spell, which would likely be a death cap. It could be something else, but probably a death cap, because that's going to be maximizing her damage. You can see the pings on Dragon that Diana is doing herself. You can see there, Diana's doing all these pings for the Dragon. She wants this Dragon. That is her priority this game, which is nice to see. She wants to probably, yeah, she's going to push this up, and boom, right there, that's really bad by the Yasuo. Right there, that Yasuo has just signed that the enemy team is going to get Dragon. Unless you get a miraculous steal or something. He should not be here. Like, he just shouldn't be. The enemy team have already got 2 dragons. You know your team, you can fight, you're 2 kills ahead, so why would you give that up? So Diana's actually thinking, Yasuo's top lane, are they doing Baron? No, they're not. They're just out of position. And out of position, there, yep, there's a Xerath, and he will maybe escape. Diana with the Hexblade, Camille jumping over the wall, lovely combos actually happening. Look at that CC with the Scion and the Q and the Victor W, and that's now Baron. So, you know, screw the Dragon. Jax is going to actually do that. You can just see him there. Baron is a bigger prize if you can maximize it. If you get Baron and nothing happens, it would probably be worth getting the Dragon more because the Dragon stays on you. But hopefully they can actually use this and snowball from it. So there we go. Baron is now complete. First Dragon lost for the Diana because we just saw Jax went over to do it. And I don't think she'll mind that too much, to be honest. Purchasing no items, by the way, because yes, she's probably committing to a death cap and she needs a lot of gold. She has 1,000 gold right now, so didn't have any gold anyway. Medjai's is potentially on the table. Again, I would only consider getting a Medjai's if you're a Dark Seal player. I would only consider you're very fed and you do have 10 stacks of Dark Seal. If you got 2 stacks of Dark Seal, don't upgrade to a Medjai's. There's no point. Just wait for like the 10 stacks. But yeah, so Xerath just ulted, by the way, which is a bit funky. He may actually walk into here. There's a chance. There's no vision. She's got a red trinket. She's Hex Flash or Hex Tech. There we go. And literally, that was mainly just pressing R. Like, mainly Diana ultimate just killed him. A lot of damage. But obviously, he's going to be fairly squishy, is a Xerath. And now, once again, enemy team out of position. This seems to be quite a key thing, that they are always out of position. And they're just getting caught out. They're going to walk straight into their base, and they're going to get an inhibitor because people on the enemy team seem to love to split push a little bit too much. Or, like, leave one person alone. Like, Xerath should arguably never have been there alone where he was. And they will most likely back out. There could be a big fight, actually. Here we go. Big fight breaking out. Dead Alistar. Again, the true damage of Camille can absolutely rip through an Alistar, even though he can use ult. And now they should back off. And you know, that was like a little freebie kill on the alley. But yeah, hopefully this game has kind of highlighted you guys, you know, Diana's, the reason why she's now becoming the thing is she is insane. Scion ulting misses a little bit too much. And, you know, the Victor, you can see, is like, dudes, I'm not with you. I'm top lane. Can you go and back away? Are they going to? Is the enemy team managing to catch up? Jax thinks he can catch up to the Diana. He is even one level behind. Diana just going in with the burst. Zonya's as well. They're going to turn it. Look how low the enemy health bars are. Screw Victor being top. Yes, he TPs to come help, but it doesn't really matter. He will get the finish on the Lilia. But there we go. They just completely annihilated them. Diana just turned on that Jax, who's actually had a pretty good game. I was like, oh, you're dead. And, you know, that's the nice thing with Zonya's is that, you know, the combo of I can ult, then Zonya's, and I'm safe, you're going to die. Really nice. And it gives your team time to catch up. And that's the game right there. Boom. So that's why this game is a great example of why Diana is so strong. And you might be like, oh, again, she got fed, blah, blah. All, like, so many of the examples that I do a little flicker of, like, oh, which replay am I going to use? A lot of them were like this. Like, this is just what Diana is right now. Like, she is just insanely strong, quick jungle clearing, not bad ganks, especially when she hits level 6. High damage, and, you know, not that hard to play. So, again, you know, not many people played Diana before it was discovered that she's amazing right now. Everybody can pick her up. She's not insanely, you know, hard to play. So, expect a lot of Diana, at least for now, until she's kind of nerfed in next patch. Unless they hotfix it. There is a chance they could hotfix nerf it if it does become too big of a problem. They occasionally do that. But, yeah, that's going to be it. If you guys did enjoy, throw a like on it, throw a comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.